If you're running ads, I'm going to give you 5 ads that you can copy today to get a higher return. I'll even show you live examples and I'll break each one down for you. Let's hop into it. So here's the list of the 5 ads. We're going to blur out the 4 right now. We're going to go over number 1, okay, which is the cursing hook. The cursing hook is what gets you to actually listen. It's a pattern interrupt. Okay, so I'm going to let you watch this one right now.
If me and my team are not running your ads, you're
By using that tonality and aggressiveness, also by holding the trophy, I'm getting more attention. And because I blur it out, it gets past all the Facebook compliance. Here's the second one.
Your ads are
By me calling this out, some business owners have said this to themselves. My ads are shit in the bed. My ads suck. You know what? They are not satisfied with this result. So by calling it out and having that aggressive tone with the trophy in my hand, the awards behind me, I'm establishing authority. And because I said something bold, I'm trying to go big or go home. You can use this with any niche. A lot of people assume, okay, that, oh, my niche is very delicate. I can't say that. I have a client who has an offer. I can't share the ad, unfortunately, due to NDA reasons, but he has an offer where he teaches people how to become pastors. And the first sentence that comes out of his mouth in the ads, do you really believe in God? It's not a cursing hook, but it's like very controversial. Very, very controversial. Okay, another hook idea is, do you think by becoming a pastor that God likes you more? Like, these hooks are controversial, and they're also cursing in a religious standpoint. Not actually cursing, but controversial in a sense that, hey, listen, like, I just made a very bold question. You got to answer. Okay, so that is the first hook, is the cursing hook. The second one is the comparison hook. Okay, I'm going to let you watch my example right now.
A sales call just closes one person, but a webinar can close dozens at a time in just 1 hour.
Okay, by using that comparison hook, I'm basically saying, hey, sales calls are one-to-one. You can only sell one person at once. But webinars, you can sell one-to-many. It's a comparison hook to what the thing is they're already doing that they really do hate, but they don't really know a lot about it yet because they're just discovering that it's not as scalable as they thought it was, because they got to build a big sales team in order to scale one-to-one. But one-to-many is easier for people trying to hit their first 100K month and beyond. Okay, so with that being said, the comparison hook is where you are taking basically a T-chart, the old way versus the new way, what they did before and what you're trying to get them to do now, or you bring up statistics. Okay, another hook example could be one-to-one gets a lot of no-shows, a lot of people that are giving you objections, a lot of wife objections, a lot of I got to think about it and I got to wait till next week to afford it, or it's too expensive. One-to-many, you get no objections. People buy straight up on the webinar because they know they can't give an objection because they're in front of the whole room and it would make them look weak and embarrassed. That is another example of a comparison hook. And while I'm going through these, by the way, please screenshot. You can go back to these videos, take notes, like start building your own hooks and scripts while I'm going through these. Okay. The third is the offer result, where you're getting straight into a testimonial of somebody who got results with you and with the mechanism that you're obviously trying to sell. So let's watch this one.
Tara, week 1, made 4K on a webinar. Week 2, 10K. Week 3, 16K. Week 4, 18K. Week 5, 20K.
Okay, so this is also a progression ad, not just an offer result, but progression. You're working with a customer, you're working with a client, they've gotten progression over a certain amount of weeks, you get straight into it. They made 4,000 with a webinar. Next week, make this with a webinar. You keep saying that word because that's the mechanism. That's the thing that I'm selling is webinars. If you just said that video and just said, you know, let's go back to the beginning and really go through that.
Tara, week 1, made 4K on a webinar. Week 2, 10K. Week 3, 16K. Week 4, 18K. Week 5, 20K.
I mentioned webinar at the very beginning. If you just said made 4K one week, made 10K the next week, they don't know what the hell the mechanism was. So now you lost them. You got to add your mechanism or your process in the beginning hook. Okay, that brings me now to number 4, which is the simple image headline. So let's look at an example. There's 2 of them. This is the first one. Coaches, consultants, course sellers, done for you webinar in 14 days, ROI or do not pay. Simple, because it's the exact headline on the next page. If they see an image with a straight to the point, with the result, and with that, lack of risk in the image and who the call out is on the top, if they see that on the landing page, now there's more congruency, my conversion rates go through the roof. If they see the image and it's the same thing as the headline, now they trust me more. So that is the simple image headline. Here's the second example. Done for you webinar plus ads launch in 14 days, ROI or do not pay. And I've tested this red and black in many different color variations, green, purple, blue. I want to give people a different perspective because some people don't like red. Some people like blue. Some people like green, whatever it looks like. Green associates go. Red associates stop, right? Blue, maybe people like blue, right? All these different colors that you want to test, make sure you get the most out of your graphics. Also, I could use this graphic with white text, black background. Could be a possibility, okay? So that's the simple image headline. What's on the landing page? You slap on an image, you make it very simple. You can do this in Canva in like 5 minutes, not even. Okay, last one is the image T-chart image. Now, the whole T-chart angle, it's kind of like the comparison hook, but it's not. It's just in the sequence of a T-chart. So let me share with you this example. This is your old ad agency versus the Wojo Media model, okay? I blur it out. Now, here's the thing. Ad agencies wish I would stop running this ad. It's working, haha. This looks like a transparent ad. My mouth has tape on it. It looks funny, okay? This ad, by the way, has crushed for 3 fucking years. I've never touched this ad. It still runs. So you place all the things of the old way, and then the new way, you could have them actually curiosity click to the next page to see the new model. Or you could just place both and put my head closer to the bottom center of the ad itself. Here's another example. How I generate $140 million for my clients with ads. We have proof on the screenshot, nice photo of me smiling, the on your own with Jason, okay? And this is how we're pitching our free school group. You can do this with old way, new way. And this works across so many different niches and verticals. So these are the 5 ads that if you place in the business today, I swear to God, they'll work, they'll crush it. You got to be willing to do the cursing hook. You got to look at comparison first. Go to market data. I like use Reddit to find comparisons. I go to Reddit and I search, what do people hate about sales calls? And I find all those things and I use it in my ad. Okay, offer result. Take a client's testimonial. Map it out. You know, get structured. Simple image headline. Take your landing page, send the link to your graphic designer and say, hey, I want you to take my headline and put it on an image with the subheadline. Okay, and then the image T-chart, you map out all the things that people are doing old way, and then what's your new way and why is it better? Okay, so with that, go run with it. Go place these 5 ads. Let me know how they perform, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.